Kia ora. Welcome to Wednesday the 6th of July 2022. Overcast, cloudy this morning. Temperatures are pretty good actually, but expecting thunderstorms for at least the next 3 days. I think I mentioned that yesterday, but of course the weather is the weather, so it does its thing. Don't like it, wait an hour. Who knows? Morning ramble. Piggybacking off yesterday, I guess, but really some stuff I was thinking about when I was waking up in the wee hours of this morning was timing. Just kind of following on from time, but not really time. This is about choosing your timing, whether there is really such a good thing as the best timing, particularly when you're making plans and you have a vision for doing something that's a little, scary, perhaps, taking that leap of faith that you can actually do it. So I don't know. I think timing is part luck, part planning, and embracing change. We have some plans, and we've done some homework, and we have dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's that we think we can, and the timing is not good because of what is happening with the move. Could be better. What's happening in the world definitely could be better. Recession, all those kind of scary things. But if you don't do it, then you may kick yourself later. So I know it sounds a little bit mysterious. It's nothing really super mega exciting, and we'll talk about it when we get established. But the point of it is, if you're planning something, if you're doing something, or thinking of doing something, making a change, whether it's a new job, taking on a sideline business, or businesses plural, looking at refocusing in your current role, maybe learning some new skills to kind of help out those around you, picking up new life skills, maybe taking some courses, which may mean spending some money and taking some time. Definitely do your homework. Think about the possible impacts, but don't let the fear of actually taking that leap prevent you from doing something if you think it's actually the right idea. Timing always sucks. People go, well, this was the best time for it, whatever that particular thing was. If it sounded like it was a good idea, if you analyse it, it probably wasn't. There was probably a point where an event occurred and it happened to work out very well for all parties concerned, and we went, wow, that timing was fortuitous. Yeah, the timing probably was fortuitous, but there was probably some planning that went ahead into it, and then someone decided, let's just go ahead and do this because we're as prepared as we actually can be. So when shouldn't you take a leap of faith if you're doing something that might be a little scary? That's a tough one. It depends what it is, how life-changing it may be. Whether the timing is good, I think in many circumstances you just kind of need to remove that from the formula, and really, again, it's very rambly today, but this is what came out of my head, so you get what you get. It still comes back to doing some basic work. some thought, and then deciding whether, on the face of it, you're at more of that 50%, 60% chance that things will go well, whatever your comfortable threshold is, not 100, and then basically go ahead and do it. There are some decisions that you'll get to make, and you have the advantage of being able to be more prepared, put more money aside, have more time to do your homework, and that will obviously, hopefully, reduce the risk when it comes time to do what you want to do. But there are also decisions that get put on you under extreme time pressure, where you don't really have a lot of room to really do all the preparedness. And I don't know, the timing for those things, because these things come up a lot, whether it's decisions you have to make at work, decisions you have to make at life, things that just happen. But it's a situation where it will be a crossroad. You will actually have to make a call, and regardless of whether you do or don't, you will change. You will go in a different direction. And I don't know, on those ones again, I think the pattern's still largely the same. Think about it. Use as much information as you can with the time that you have, even if it's very limited. Talk to others if you think you need to talk to others, and consult. Consult is always good, because you get to benefit from the experience of others. And experiences, I'll talk about that some other time, no doubt, but experiences basically derive from all the mistakes that you made, and hopefully all the things that you learned from those mistakes. But timing, I don't know. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go with this. We have a lot of irons in the fire. We got a lot of stuff going on, like everybody. Maybe a little more than some people, but ultimately everybody's busy. And there's stuff that we want to achieve, and there's never enough time to do it, and never enough money, and politics are always getting in the way, or a distance, or life-changing events, or whatever. I think the key thing is to, for timing, one of the things to try and circumvent is to keep the voice of self-doubt as under control as you can, because we can be our own worst enemies. We know ourselves very well. We know our strengths. We know our weaknesses, and we're very, very good at, I think as humans, we're very good at talking ourselves out of doing things, even when we think those things will benefit us in the long run. And timing kicks into that as well. If you're making a decision, and you do have to do some thought, self-reflection, don't think over hard. Just, toss up the pros and the cons. Decide whether this is something that you can absolutely be committed to, whatever that decision is. And then, timing be damned. If it's the right decision, you'll go ahead and do it. The other side to the coin, of course, is you do this. You take that leap of faith. You can hear some thunder coming in. You take that leap of faith, and then it all goes horribly wrong. Don't beat yourself up over that. That's called life. You can't, plan for every eventuality, the plan A's and the plan B's and the C's and the D's. I think I have the neighbour's dog coming to see me. All these things basically stack up. But ultimately, everything you do will be a series of decisions, and the timing will never be great. and you just have to accept it. Anyway, we're over the 10 minutes. Looks like rain is about to come in. Joy to the world. The next few rambles might be indoor rambles, we'll just have to see. I'll go out and get soaked in the rain, that might be entertaining. Thought of the day. With regards to timing, and I mentioned this, fear of the unknown, fear of making the wrong decision, can cause you to second guess yourself and can cause you to potentially make major mistakes in your life. There's no easy way to recognize this. I think it's just more a case of understanding that this can happen and go with your gut feel. Usually your gut feel is probably the right decision. You can always consult with others by all means. As I said, that's a good option, but ultimately any decisions that you make are yours, and the responsibility for those decisions are yours as well. So bear that in mind, that you are the ultimate arbiter of everything that happens in your life, whether it's potentially affected by others or not. You do you. All right, I'm going to sign this thing off. Kia ora. Have a great day, everyone. Hopefully the weather is better for you where you are. Take care, and see you tomorrow.